channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily Martinez and you are at the home of the Forever Theater Kid. I bring you weekly, right now it's like bi/tri weekly content that is theater based, cruise ship based, because I worked on a cruise ship for 4 years as a singer. Hi-oh. All things lifestyle of a performer. I hope that you will call this place your new YouTube home, that you'll subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you know every time I upload, because now it's more than once a week and everybody is shocked. I for real look like I just finished a performance of like Hello Dolly. I don't know what's happening. I'm wearing my Eponine hat, I'm wearing my We're For Out There t-shirt, I am full on theater nerding it. I did a video a little bit like this in a collaboration with my friend Bree, I'll link her down below, like 2 years ago or something like that, of like singing through my resume. But I do love those videos where they kind of go through the resume, roll call, through the set of questions. So I'm gonna do that with y'all today. Thank you Katherine Steele and Broadway.com for this inspiration, and I'm really excited. Can't wait to do this when I'm actually on Broadway. Okay, I think amongst my family, it's gonna have to be this one. When I was Belle in Beauty and the Beast in high school, it was my senior year of high school. It was a great role. Belle's such a great character. She's so strong, she's so fierce, and she's so smart, and she's so brave. I'd love to play her again, just because I feel like vocally I could attack it much harder now. Belle is kind of that role that my mom, who's like my biggest fan, like will always talk about and will always like reference to. When I was Belle, that my dad finally was like, oh, this is what she really wants to do and she's gonna do it. But I think amongst my friends, like college memories, it would have to be this role. I was in this production of An American Tragedy. My character's name was Nina. It was an original world premiere, was written by Charles Strauss, and it was just kind of one of those times in college that people just like, we look back and we went, what happened? I had just like one of these kind of iconic moments where, like, iconic for me, like, who am I? One of these moments on stage where it was that moment where like my improv was funnier than the actual text of the show. So we were encouraged to like do improv as we were like entering onto the stage for this one moment where I was like dressed as an equestrian, and literally a 5-second scene, and I was dressed like head to toes, like I just participated in an event where a crowd was supposed to laugh as we're like entering the stage. I usually was the one that improvs because I wasn't afraid to look like an idiot. It's probably not even funny now, but like at the time it really was. I was stupid. But we walked onto the stage and we were laughing, we were like, and then I just went, and then I told him, no, I'll ride the horse. The entire audience uproared in laughter. And I think that for me, that was like, I'm funny. And my friends never really let me live that one down. Hats everybody, hats everybody, hats, hats, hats. Betty in the Crucible. What I felt sexiest in was lead singer for cruise ships. I wore some really, really sick costumes. I got to sing rock and I got to get in people's faces, and for me, like, I never felt sexier than when I was like super grungy, super like down and dirty and like in the crowd and like singing in their faces. And I felt confident in my body and I felt confident in my curves, despite like the standard of what cruise ship performers sometimes look like, and I apparently wasn't one of them. It was also super empowering because I would have women come up to me who are normal sized women. Women of all shapes and sizes and, you know, ages would come up to me and go, your body, like seeing a body like yours up on stage is so empowering to me, and it gives me so much hope that like I'm gonna see more people that represent me on that stage. So I never felt sexier than those nights where I like was empowering women in the audience. I think that's still Belle. Or Eponine. Eponine was and still is such a dream role of mine. Played Eponine in high school. It was Les Mis Junior. Watching me realize a dream up on stage, and it felt really special, so I hope that I get to recreate this part one day, or at least something else in Les Mis one day. But yeah, Eponine was super, super special for my family. A star? A star, you tell me? I think cruise ships again totally made me feel like a star. You get a lot of compliments, and people actually think you're like a celebrity on cruise ships. It's cool, it's really cool. They really appreciate your work and you feel like a bit of a celebrity. Like, I don't know how you don't feel like a star in your big ball gown as Belle. Olga and Three Sisters. I think at some age I'd be a great Olga. I think I did the role well, but Olga's just so much more worldly, and she's older. Like, to be honest, she's older. She's a headmistress of a school, so playing it in college, I was 23. I'm still too young for Olga. So Graziella from West Side, like, I don't dance like that.
You can punctuate it.
Next one. I would love to play Adelaide again. I played Adelaide in legit middle school because I think I would bring more comedic elements to it. I'd be able to do Take Back Your Mink, and we didn't do that because it was middle school and they didn't want us stripping in middle school. That's an easy one. Be honest and say Chrissy. I would not have expected Chrissy from Hair to be scary, but in our production there was nudity and I partook, and it was really scary, but like really empowering and strengthening moment for me as a human and as a woman and as someone like trying to be on this journey of truly accepting my body. It was a very quick moment, but it was a moment that I think will stick with me forever, and scary, and like my heart's like racing talking about it. It fulfilled me in a big way, so that's what's important about it. I am currently in a production of Cabaret, and I am playing Fräulein Kost, and I'm not a Nazi, so that's super why I'm not like Kost. And it's hard playing a character like this against an ensemble that is so awesome and so non-binary and so brave and so cool and talented and diverse, and like I have to play the bad guy. I love it. I love the challenge of it, but like she's tough. I played Betty in The Crucible. She slept for the first act, so I could do that in my sleep, and then she writhed and screamed a lot in a panic attack. I could also do that in my sleep. Oh, Carla. I had such a blast playing Carla. It was challenging because I wanted to give the role as much authenticity as possible, so I was constantly practicing with Gabe and on dialect. I worked really, really hard, and I had so much fun with her. She's just like, she's such a ball of light, and we need more people like Carla in our lives. I mean, I wore some dope costumes on cruise ships, especially in Amor Cubano. Those costumes were sick. I felt so sassy and so fierce in honestly all of my costumes, especially like the finale, like gold fringe dress. Also in like our studio VIP costumes, the 70s show, I felt so sexy. And then in our piano show, it was called 88 Keys, I wore this like red fringe costume at the end that felt just like it like moved with me, and it was just, oh, I always felt really sexy in it. I guess I really like fringe. Anything with fringe. Olive. Putnam County Spelling Bee. I loved playing Olive, and mainly I changed the most during this because this is the show that Gabe and I got together and fell in love during. So like, I think that completely changed me for the rest of my life up until this point. Thank you, Olive, for existing so that Gabe and I could fall in love. It's my locket that Olive wore during Putnam County Spelling Bee. Sappy. I don't know. I hope people come to see Cabaret because I think our production of Cabaret is going to be super important and relevant to today. I wish more people saw Hair because Hair is also like a groundbreaking musical that is really important, and our production was really special. We did it on the 50-year anniversary, and the people who did see it were like lived through Vietnam and were part of like the counterculture, really connected with it and our interpretation of it. And I had a woman come up to me, like my hippie was very like a go-go dancery type of hippie, like 60s rather than like, or like, I don't know, like a go-go dancer. That's how she kind of was. I don't know, I had a woman come up to me right after the show. She said to me, everything you're wearing, like your whole personification of that character was me. So I thought that was really cool. I wish more people had taken that in and experienced that. So maybe one day I'll be in Hair again, and hopefully some more people will see it. This one's hard. I think I'm a combination of these two very, very different women. Gemini. I think I'm a lot like Olga because Olga is fiercely loyal. She's a ride or die for her family. She stands up for what she believes in even when she's wrong, and she's stubborn, and it's hard to change her mind once she's made it, but it is changeable, is malleable, and she's super strong. People underestimate her, a lot. Yeah, you can kind of either like love her or you hate her. Belle is sweet and loving and feminine, but also like is masculine in her own way and strong in her opinions and doesn't take any crap. They're both very strong women in that they know what they want and they go after it, and sometimes they fail and sometimes they succeed. And both are really beautiful women inside and out. Is that a compliment for myself right there? Friends, that was it. That was my roll call. Evita. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more theatery, musical theatery videos, go check out this playlist right here. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you do hit that bell notification, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.